Alright, what's up? Uh, this is a wonderful, cool commentary on my 120th nuke that I got in this wonderful, wonderful video game known as War Thunder. Uh, it was kind of an unexpected nuke, not gonna lie, because I'll be honest with you, kind of been having a rough time with this game. But I'm using France at 7.0, pretty solid lineup. Got no issues with it. You have the AMX, 13 SS.11 here. You have the French M46 from the Legionnaires Battle Pass or whatever it was called back in like April or May. You have the AMX M4. You even have the Panther Dauphine, which isn't terrible. I mean, I think there's better vehicles for 7.0 lineup, but the Panther's a Panther. Uh, as you can see there, I've been having some kind of connection issues. I shot that guy, and you know what might have happened now that I'm thinking about it? He might have burned up. Because I hit him with, a solid shot, which I think this is a 75 mil or 76. I think it's a 75. So he might have just burned up. At the time of the match, I thought I might have just had some connection issues. I've been having some major connection issues recently. Just very high ping, bad packet loss, but who knows. But this is my usual strategy on this map, regardless of what BR, which I don't think you see too many Corellia matches past like 7.0. I mean, this is I believe this is a full down tier, I want to say, or partial down. I think it's a full down tier, actually. But that's one of the things I like about the SS11 right there. You can finish them off with the toes, which, yeah, you have to use the WASD keys to guide it in, but whatever. At this BR, they don't really expect it, and since you can still count on your armor at 7.0, it's nice to have something to punch through IS-3s or King Tigers or even just a regular Tiger, too. It's not too bad. But, yeah, as you can see, this guy actually kills me. I tried to tow him here, but I couldn't get a good tow off of him. And that was a Tiger 2105. You don't see too many of those, but I don't know. Recently, I've been seeing them maybe a little bit more than often. And yeah, I think I hit the hedgehog in front. I'm like, whatever. He's fucked up pretty bad. But what do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the R400 event. So the vehicle should be in the game, I believe, December 3rd. I haven't seen any. I don't think the last like mark of distinction or whatever, you can finish it until maybe tomorrow, like at 6 p.m. or sorry, 6 a.m. So it should be pretty good. I'm excited for it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use the Gaijin Marketplace. I missed a day for the distinction. It's whatever. It's no big deal. But I am excited for a better 9 point, I guess technically 7 lineup for Germany. Like I've said, I really wish it was at 6.0, or sorry, not 6.0, 9.3, because I don't really feel like going up to 9.7 with Germany, but ultimately whatever. So, yeah. That is one thing I really do like about the 50 cal. You can shoot down airplanes. I don't really see them too much, but you can sometimes get a nice little airplane snipe. That is the best thing. I think the best thing about using vehicles like the M46 or just any sort of vehicle that is in a bigger tech tree, like in one of the main 3 tech trees, but it is in another tech tree like France, like a minor tech tree, is you don't have to deal with the shitty mains of that country. That is my favorite thing about the Panther Dauphine, about the Tigers, about this fucking thing. I love playing America. I would say America is probably one of my favorite tech trees in the game. Oh, look at that. Boom. Almost got me. But my issue with playing America are just dealing with American mains. I feel like there's 2 types of American mains. There's motherfuckers that have 20,000 fucking hours in the game, and they just feel like going down to 6.0 to use, the M18 or whatever, and they're really good and they know what's up and they know how to play, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then you have people that are just relatively new to the game. I think German mains get a very bad rap at that. And don't get me wrong, I think German mains definitely do deserve it. However, other tech trees, every other countries have, I think, a similar issue. Maybe not as bad as um, Germany, but nonetheless, it's pretty fucking bad. So you know don't don't badmouth Germany when you have American mains as well. Don't badmouth Russia or German mains when you have Russian mains. It's very frustrating to have to be in a match with a bunch of American mains that just they just don't know what they're doing. And I hate to be like an asshole about it because there's a learning experience or there's a learning curve to this game. I have a lot of free time to put into this game, so I might be coming off as like inconsiderate or not really understanding that other people aren't as into this game as maybe other people are. And that's something that like people like me kind of have to get along with. That hey, I really like this game, but I'm probably going to be in lobbies full of other people that don't like War Thunder or don't play the game as much as I do. So it's it's um it's something you have to deal with. Fucking casuals, am I right? Oh, and watch this right here. So there's a Centurion right here. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll aim for his lower glacis, and he didn't even see me, so yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about the Centurion Mark 1s is I love the Centurion. I think the Centurion Mark 10 to be exact is actually really fucking good, but its armor, if you know what's up with it, its armor is not as ooh, that fucking rock save. Like I don't even know if that's an M36B2. I think it's an Italian M36 or might just be American actually now that I'm thinking about it. M36 ain't a bad, well, the M36 in general, but the M36B2 actually isn't that bad. So yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, that's just something you have to deal with. Just people who maybe aren't as serious about the game as you, and it's whatever. And I don't mind helping people out who maybe aren't as good at the game as me. I got no problem with that. I will never judge someone who just is not as good at War Thunder as me. I hate to come off as like I'm like some fucking awesome fucking War Thunder player, but I mean I have a lot of time in this game. I've put a lot of money into the game, and you know I think it kind of reflects in my outcomes for a lot of matches, especially if there's a BR or a country that I really like. I usually do pretty good. I think that France is a very nice country to play. I thoroughly enjoy France. I find that a lot of my matches are usually end up pretty good. I find that a lot of the French mains are typically pretty good as well at virtually any BR you throw them at. I think around here, where you just have a lot of really good really good tanks for France. I think it's maybe without saying that you're just going to do good. I hate to have that attitude, but I mean, what can I say? France is just good. France is just an overall a very strong nation, a very strong lineup. Low tier, if you can get through the low tier with them, you're sitting on a gold mine of excellent vehicles. And I mean, hell, I mean, I'd recommend people pick up the French M46 on like the marketplace. I mean, it's an M46, and you get premium benefits. You have it's spaded. It's an event vehicle, so it's a premium vehicle, so you don't have to worry about grinding it out. I know that the stock grind for a lot of these vehicles can kind of be a little annoying at times, so you don't got to worry about it's premium. You don't got to worry about grinding it. You don't have to worry about all the stupid shit that you would normally have to on other non-premium vehicles or other vehicles that just you don't like. So you don't have to struggle that much with France, and that's what I really thoroughly enjoy about the country. I think that France has a very bad reputation, and this comment right here coming up, he actually kills me. I didn't even see him. I was so focused on, yeah, look at all that right there. He gets me right here. Oh, actually, no, I kill the Tiger West first. Boom. But yeah, the 90 mil cannon, I always used to kind of think that the 90 mil, you never really got to thoroughly enjoy a lot of the benefits of it. Oh, and he kills this VTT, I think, as well. But on down tiers, you really see how great this cannon is. The 90 mil is a very underrated cannon. I think at this BR, it is probably one of the best cannons, if not the best cannon. You have a decent amount of penetration, nothing to write home about, but at the same time, nothing to scoff at. You have excellent post pen. I mean, I think you have like 137.2 grams of explosive filler. So as long as you pen, you're gonna one hit everything you hit, or penetrate for the most part. And you also get heat FS. I don't bring APCR. You get smoke, which also is another nice thing. Smoke around. Smoke's a very underutilized type of ammunition in the game. But you have smoke rounds, you have APHE, you have APCR, and you have heat FS. And at 7.0, heat FS is still kind of worth something, which is always nice to have. You don't have to, like, if you see a king tiger, right, or like something that you may not be able to easily pen, just load up heat FS. I've killed mouses or mice, I guess technically, with it. I think you have like 300 or so mils of pen. I'm actually, can whatever. It's the M. I'm gonna look it up here just for shits and giggles. M348 Shell War Thunder. Let's see here now. Here we go. I believe it is heat FS. You have 305 mils of pen. So I don't bring HE too much. I believe, do you get HE with it? I don't know if you do. Fucking M42 right here. And I mean, there's a Walker Bulldog to my left. I mean, he's totally clueless. He doesn't even give a fuck, I think. I sometimes confuse Walker Bulldogs for M47s at times, especially when they're far away. But if you can hear that engine, it sounds like an M18 engine, you're set. And then I think I'm like 200 points off from it. I'm like, I'm 225 points off. I'm like, okay, let me just cap the objective, and then this guy can just kill me or whatever. And then I'm set. So he's right there. What was that? Some sort of SPAA, right? It's a sub 1-2. Might have been the guy that I killed earlier. Yeah, there's a lot of guys around me, and I actually get cast. I think like a A6M2 or whatever. Yeah, here's the plane coming in right here. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I don't mind dying. And then I cap it right here. And then okay, gonna go kill this guy. And then boom, boom. Actually, what did get me? I'm curious now. A6M5. Okay, cool. Well, and then here I go. I spawn in with the old B29 here, and I think I was debating whether I should drop it or not, because there were like 2 or 3 planes. I think there were like 2 planes in the air, and I actually get shot down, but I drop it right before I get shot down, so thank God for that. So yeah, I always hate the B29 because it's so. These guys didn't. I don't think they knew that a nuke was coming in, because they were on the air, so I don't think they heard the siren. But it's like the B29. It's like you really have to hope that there's no air up, because if there's like an enemy air, like any sort of airplane, and they know you're like where you're coming from, they know you're coming, like GG, like you're just fucked. I mean, because bombers in this game, like B29s, they're just fucking made of paper and tears. So good burst on it, a good 45 mil from like a Yak 9, you're done. So I really wish that there was a way to balance. And one thing they did, I think it was sometime last year or this year, they made it so that when you're in the gunner sight and you zoom in, like you like scope in on someone, your fucking camera shakes from like the turbulence of the plane, like from flying. So it's even harder. So thank God it was just like an A6M5. Oop, and a little bit of lag there. And then I drop it right there. Boom. And then nuke 120 right there. So I actually hit a couple of them, but I didn't shoot them down, unfortunately. I've only shot down maybe 1 or 2 planes with like a nuke. With like a nuke plane. So yeah, nuke 120. What is that? 12 kills, 4 deaths, 2 assists, 2 objective caps. I think I capped B 2 times, so yeah, I'll take it. This is a pretty good way to end the match. Pretty good way to end my War Thunder. So yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. I'll be uploading more nukes throughout the day. See you fuckers later. Merry Christmas or whatever. Yeah. Also, if anyone wants to play, just send me a message on or comment on.